lot of people feel like they're falling behind financially, and living costs have made it impossible to live on low salaries. So what can you do to make more money in less amount of time? The answer to that is very simple. It's to learn a high income skill. Hello friends, it's Farshid here. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm an accountant turned consultant, and in today's video, I'm going to show you some of the high income skills that are worth learning so that you don't fall behind. So let's get right into it. The first skill that I would highly recommend learning is consulting. I learned about consulting in 2021 and I didn't know how well paid it was until I became one, and I heard of some of the salaries that people are getting paid. The business world is always changing, and this change brings about a new set of challenges for companies, so they need somebody to come in and hold their hand and guide them through these changes, and that's where consultants come in. You can be a consultant in so many different fields now. You could be a consultant in tech, marketing, sales, management, finance, and there are so many other areas where a business needs a consultant for. The market for consulting is still growing. Just the management consulting part of the industry is expected to grow to $343 billion by 2025, which makes this a really valuable skill to learn. And to become a consultant is pretty easy in the UK. You have to graduate with a 2-1 from university, which I think is quite low for a high income job. It's quite similar in the US. You just need a bachelor's degree, and for some companies you need a minimum of 3.0 GPA. Once you establish yourself as a consultant and build a really strong profile, you can easily move on to contracting. And contracting is where your earning potential goes through the roof. Your daily rate, where you can charge clients, can range from 450 to 900 pounds depending on your experience and your skill. And in the US, it's about $650 to $1,000. It's the easiest way to earn a 6-figure income. So if you really learn what makes a good consultant, then you would be dominating in this industry. And I made a very detailed video about consulting, which I will link up here. If you're interested, you can watch that. The next skill is my absolute favorite, and it's what I'm currently learning. There's a big gap in the market right now for good video editors, and the demand is just through the roof because more and more people are consuming content on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And it's a skill I believe is going to make a lot of people a lot of money. But saying that, there are so many video editors out there. I've received a ton of messages from video editors asking if they can edit my videos for YouTube. And I'm going to be honest, when I had a look at their work, I didn't feel like it was my style. And no offense, but majority of the video editors are just terrible. They're either still inexperienced or they're very over the top with their edits. And I feel like they don't really know what makes a really good video. If you get yourself to a level where you can produce a high level video but keep it simple at the same time, then I feel like you would easily get clients. And by simple, I mean, if you look at somebody like Ali Abdaal's videos, his videos are very clean cut. Whoever's the video editor for Ali Abdaal is doing a smashing job because they keep your attention throughout. The transitions are well placed and it's just so engaging. There's still a very high demand for good video editors. Learning video editing is really simple, but making a good video is what sets apart a good video editor from a bad one. You need to learn things like putting clips together to make a great story, editing audio to make vocals sound better, and using sound effects to keep viewers engaged, and using the transitions and text correctly. And you also have to do some color corrections, and this is something that I'm trying to get good at myself. A good portion of my time is actually spent on watching other people's videos and seeing what worked well for them so that I can learn and apply that to my own videos. I still have a very long way to go, but I'm slowly starting to get hang of it, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that in the comments. So there's a lot that goes into being a good video editor, but once you learn these things, then you can create a portfolio on YouTube to show off your skills and hopefully land some clients. Really talented video editors can make between $40 to $150 per hour as a freelancer, and you just need a handful of clients to make a 6-figure income. The next skill is probably the best skill to earn an insane amount of money. I worked in sales for about 5 years, and what I can tell you is that there's a lot of money to be made in sales. This skill is the OG of high income skills, and it has been around for thousands of years. And there's no real limit to how much you can earn because you can make as much as you want. Wherever I've worked, the sales team have always been paid the best salaries, especially in tech. If you work in sales, you're easily making between 150 to 250,000 pounds or dollars. And this is a really valuable skill to learn if you're looking to open up your own business or do a side hustle. Most of the YouTubers that you're watching are selling some sort of a course, and I believe that this is where a majority of their income comes from. If you really master this skill, then you could easily make multiple 6 figures. The people around me who are businessmen were able to scale up their business and increase their revenues by thousands of pounds as they became better at sales. Your income becomes limitless if you really know how to sell your products or your services. And to become a really good salesperson, you need to learn skills like communication, people skills. You need to be resilient because you'll face a lot of rejection objections. You need to be really confident and committed, and you need to have some sort of a charm to be able to sell to people. Now, if I could go back in time to when I graduated, I would probably look into joining the sales team in a tech company or join the sales team in consulting. You can earn some really big commissions if you bring in the biggest contracts. Now, people laugh at this next skill, but it's actually a really valuable skill to learn in my opinion. I'm sure you've watched videos of content creators being transparent about how much they've made on different platforms, and I find those figures so fascinating because some people are earning millions. The real money comes in when you start attracting big brands. Most of the brand deals are in the thousands of pounds, so the earning potential is really good if you're a good content creator. And there's a market for everybody. There are kids who review toys and they're getting millions of views, and I'm pretty sure they're millionaires now. And learning this skill is really simple, but just like video editing, there's a lot that goes into it. In the initial stages, you do have to wear a lot of different hats and do most of the things yourself, like coming up with creative ideas, writing engaging scripts, filming, editing, and making thumbnails. You have to choose a niche and you have to bring some sort of value to people's lives. There are a lot of content creators out there, but to become a good one, a really successful one, then you need to consistently make content that's relevant and gets you good results. If you focus on storytelling, camera presence, and editing and making your content relatable, then I don't see how you wouldn't become a successful content creator. And it's become so easy as well now with ChatGPT. You can literally ask it to give you a script, you can ask it to write you a hook, ask it to generate ideas for you, and all you have to do is make those videos and continue to make those videos until you become really good. The content creation industry is rapidly growing. It's valued at $44 billion because more and more people are starting to watch YouTube videos, TikTok, and Instagram. So I feel like that trend is not stopping anytime soon. So there's a lot of money to be made in this area. So the main point of this video is that it's time for you to start thinking about learning one of these high income skills if you're on a low salary, because you don't want to fall behind. I've talked about investing in yourself quite a few times in my previous videos. I covered it more in detail in one of my recent ones, which you can check out up there. And this is one of those ways you can invest in yourself. You have to open up new opportunities so that you can increase your earning potential. Remember, you don't have to master all of these skills in order to be successful. Just focus on developing your skills in one or two areas that you're really passionate about, like I'm doing with video editing, and hoping that it goes somewhere. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll catch you in the next video.